Thank you so much. I am still buzzing from this week. Not only did we launch the Manufacturing Revenue Growth Summit, but the National Sales Conference was a great success yet again. But we also had the very first National Sales Awards with more than 400 people in the room. It generated over 200 nominations. The finalists did fantastic to get through that stage and also the judging process. And of course, we had a number of winners on the night. But there's one winner and one category that I did want to give a special mention to. Now, this award was for outstanding contribution. But before I share who this was, I just want to give a little story. Now, some of you may or may not know, but I used to work for Disney back in the day, and specifically on the cruise lines. And before I started at Disney, we had to go off to Disney University to teach us about the culture, the values, and the history. And one quote which always stuck with me was from Walt Disney himself, and he said that it all started from a mouse. Now, for me, and for the National Sales Conference, this one person was that mouse. Because back in 2014, when we had the idea to set up the National Sales Conference, I knew the only way to get the best companies, the best sales leaders and the best sales teams to come and attend the National Sales Conference, we needed the best speakers on the planet. Now, I know here in the UK, there was one speaker that I wanted. And I knew if I could get that speaker, not only would our delegates have a fantastic experience, but also know that other speakers would also come and join us as well, because they love and respect him. So the National Sales Conference mouse was actually Steve Head. Now, I know that if it hadn't been for him believing in what we was building with the National Sales Conference and for backing me when we first had that conversation back in 2014, I know the National Sales Awards wouldn't have happened. And for all those winners and all those finalists, they wouldn't have had the opportunity to have shared their success with everyone else in that room if it hadn't been for this one person backing us from the beginning. So I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Steve Head. I love you lots, mate. And I look forward to spending some time with you and grabbing a beer at some point in the future. Take care, pal. Love you loads. Chill out and enjoy the weekend.